Hi, everybody. Welcome into the Wager Talk TV YouTube channel. I'm Tony Mejia from sportsmemo.com. Hopefully, you're having a fantastic week. I am, thanks to Teoscar Hernandez winning the home run derby, plus 1,100. Props to him. Props to anybody who was on board. And now we move on to Tuesday and look forward to the WNBA, which began pretty early on Tuesday morning with the Phoenix Mercury visiting the Washington Mystics. Everybody is in their final game before we go on to the Olympic break. The Indiana Fever will play the Dallas Wings in the final contest on Wednesday night prior to everybody going to all-star mode as far as the weekend is concerned. Saturday night, that'll be a banger out in Phoenix. The WNBA All-Stars are going to be battling the U.S. Women's Olympic team. And then we won't see the WNBA until mid-August after the Olympic break. So everybody's trying to sneak in one last win, and that includes the two-time defending champion Las Vegas Aces, who will battle the Chicago Sky. You can catch this matchup on Prime, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, final game on a Tuesday night. The Aces are now the best team in the Western Conference, number 3 overall, coming 16-7. 10-13 against the spread. They'll host a Sky squad that is 9-14, both straight up and against the number. If you missed it over the weekend, Angel Reese had her double-double streak snapped at 15 by the New York Liberty. And the Aces won again. They have now won 10 of 11, 7-4 against the number in those contests. And they were trailing at the break in Washington before rallying. Did not cover, but they did pick up a victory. 95-83 was the first matchup between these two teams, and that was played in Chicago on back in June. So we'll talk about that. Let's talk about Angel Reese's streak first. Ends at 15. A lot of missed layups, including one that would have definitely clinched it late. And then New York decided to triple team and quadruple team her in the final closing stages of that contest to make sure she didn't get any cheap baskets. So the streak died. There was some rough calls by the refs, not against Reese, although she was in foul trouble and was pouting a little bit, but certainly Kennedy Carter getting in foul trouble early, picking up a really bad third foul, having to sit all of the third quarter did not help Chicago's cause. So they lost 81-67 to a New York squad that was missing its top player, Breanna Stewart, not to mention Nyjah Laney Hamilton. And so the Liberty swept the home and home against Chicago. Sky have lost 3 of 4, and they've only had one losing streak of 3 or more this season. So they're trying to avoid that, but certainly are a heavy underdog to lose their third consecutive game. All but 2 of Chicago's losses this season have been by 8 points or more, and they are a 13-point underdog in this contest. The total is set at 173 at the moment. And Las Vegas has been really good. Like I said, 7-4 against the number over their last 11, 10-1 straight up. Las Vegas played Chicago and trailed 25-21 after one. It was the first matchup between Teresa Weatherspoon and Becky Hammon as head coaches. Weatherspoon and Hammon, former teammates with the New York Liberty back in the day. Hammon was actually her backup there for a spell. And so the Aces got off to a slow start in that game, won the last 3 quarters, and won convincingly by a dozen, covered a 10.5-point spread. That total was at 173. So it went over the posted total. A'ja Wilson got 31.6 rebounds and 3 assists. Jackie Young added 22, 3 and 3. Kelsey Plum added 21 points. Chelsea Gray went for 8, 6 and 5. And Kaya Stokes made a huge difference, and she's an X factor again today, given how well Chicago rebounds. She had 8 rebounds and 6 blocks in that game, despite Chicago winning the rebounding battle 38-35. Marina Mabry led Chicago with 21, 6 and 4, and Kennedy Carter added 20. Angel Reese went for 18 points and 11 rebounds, and everybody's going to be talking about Angel Reese against A'ja Wilson in this matchup. A'ja first overall in the league in points, rebounds, blocks, offensive rating, per, win shares. So clearly MVP going away. And Angel Reese ranked second in points among rookies, but tops categories like rebounds, steals, double doubles, win shares per, offensive rating, defensive rating. So it'll be her and Caitlin Clark for the Rookie of the Year. And it'll be interesting to see who finishes on top records wise, because although that has not been a determining factor in Rookie of the Year in the past, it certainly seems to be something that people will look at as a tiebreaker potentially this time around, with the Fever and Sky so close in the standings. Sky, like I said, number 8 overall in the WNBA, so they would make the playoffs if they started today and would play the New York Liberty, which they just lost 2 consecutive games against. So the Sky and their high-profile matchups like this one against Las Vegas will go a long way in determining how Angel Reese fares in the Rookie of the Year race. Camila Cardozo has been solid as well. Did not give Chicago much in that first matchup, had 5 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists, and the bench really struggled. So we'll see what happens in this one. Las Vegas is hosting the Summer League, so we saw Angel Reese with Kaisri Gondresic yesterday and Jaylen Brown taking in the Lakers-Celtics Summer League game, and we'll see how Reese bounces back from having her double-double streak snapped. I mentioned before to stop betting the double-double in the affirmative, not because I don't think Angel Reese can do it, but it's just a dumb bet given the odds that are available. I do like the over on her rebounds in this game. So long as she stays out of foul trouble, I think she'll get there. And I like the under in this matchup as our free play on the Wager Talk TV YouTube channel. I think we come under 173 points in this matchup, given that it is the final one for both of these teams before the Olympic break. Both Hammond and Weatherspoon will have a easier job getting them to play all-out defense and give their best effort. So we're going to ride the under on the Sky and Aces tonight, 173 points. And my lean for the game is actually Chicago plus the 13. I want you to smash that like button. Be on the lookout for more videos as the WNBA first half unofficially of the season winds down. We have a couple of games on Wednesday I'll be breaking down, including the Fever and the Wings in Dallas as the final game before we go on Olympic break. You can follow me on Twitter at Mejia Dinero, spelling down there below. Check out my page at sportsmemo at sm.buzz/TDM for all package information. And also, I give out free plays there. You can utilize a $20 3-day pass code that gives you a discount. TM3 day is the code there, and that gives you $20 off any 3-day passes. And you can use that anytime this weekend. Baseball returns on Friday. You can talk to anybody up at Wager Talk Sports Memo, and they'll hook you up to make sure that you have a bunch of packages that are stacked with plays. I do international soccer, WNBA, MLB, NBA Summer League, which started the week off well with the Celtics beating the aforementioned Lakers as Bronny James struggled again. So be on the lookout for all of that. Be subscribed to Wager Talk TV. Smash that like button for me and have a great rest of the week. I'm Tony Mejia. Thanks for watching.